Cancer, hi, how are you? Maya here, and welcome to your reading for 2022. So, my last reading for 2022, Cancer. So, 2022 is a number 6 year, 2 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2. And sixes come after fives. And five is is a number of challenge, of flux, of change, of transformation, where we are in the thick of change and sometimes can barely keep our heads out of the water. And six comes as a relief. That's what I get when I tap into the energy of 2022. I'm not saying that everything all of a sudden is going to be completely rosy. That's not what I'm saying, but six is a number that restores harmony, balance, equal give and take, giving and receiving, generosity. It's a number that balances out the very harsh energies of the five. We had two very challenging years, 2020, 2021, for the human collective, and I'm really feeling that 2022 is bringing in a breath of fresh air. So let's see what comes up for you guys. I'm gonna pull one card for each month of the year and we'll take it from there. So let's start, Cancer. So far I have had beautiful readings for 2022. Alright, let's start. So Cancer, for January you have the Queen of Swords. February, Eight of Pentacles. March, the Nine of Cups. April, the Ten of Swords. May, the Chariot. And June, the Two of Swords. July, the Queen of Pentacles. August, the Five of Swords. September, Justice. October, the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. November, the Five of Cups. And December, you've got the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Very beautiful energies. Two fives and a two, which can be a little bit of a challenge, and the Ten of Swords. But it's really trumped by all the beautiful cards. And look at that, the Sun. The Sun and Judgment. Wow. As overarching energies for the year for you guys. So Judgment and the Sun, how beautiful. Two major arcana, Leo, and Judgment doesn't really have a sign assigned to it because it's such a big energy. So Phoenix rising up from the ashes, leaving the past behind. This is really a new incarnation. Literally, these people were dead in their coffin, and their, Archangel Gabriel sounds the trumpet, and they're alive for a new beginning, a new incarnation. After the review of the past has been done, the review of the past life has been done, it's a new day. And it is compounded again by the Sun, a complete new day. And that's what I'm feeling for you guys in 2022. This feeling that I have for this year is really new beginnings for a lot of people. And you have that in spades, Cancer. Look at that, Judgment and the Sun as your overarching energies, leaving blocks behind. Rediscovering the wonder of life like a naked child. Just triumph, success. It's a card of positive success. It's a card of motivation, of enthusiasm, of, the sun is shining on you, and just a lot of happiness. And it's like it's been a long time coming with Judgment. It's a very milestone year from what I see so far, Cancer. So let's take it month by month. So in January you start with the Queen of Swords. I have to say that you start the year, Cancer, with a very level head, very sober energy. It's you're not even really caring about the New Year celebration here or something like that. You're just hard at work. I see these 2 months as being completely linked. January and February, you are hard at work. You are not taking time, all taking. Let's say giving yourself time for a lot of celebration here. Even if you celebrate New Year, it's gonna be a one-nighter and that's it. You're extremely dedicated, very very focused on your project with the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. You're not taking any BS from anyone. You're communicating very clearly what you want and what you don't want. You are leading from a logical place, and really hard at work. That's something that might be very, very dear and near to your heart. With the Eight of Pentacles, you're taking care of the details, you're crafting something, and just being very, very sober and level-headed for the first 2 months of the year, Cancer. In March, you get to this beautiful place of the Nine of Cups, which is total emotional satisfaction, wishes coming true, dreams coming true. You are extremely in a very, as I said, sober place. But in March, you are also in a very sturdy, very solid emotional space. You have everything that you could possibly need on an emotional level. And it's just before it's a 9, just before the 10 of Cups, where it is rainbow blessings all around your home life. You as an individual, Cancer, in March are absolutely on top of things here and feeling extremely fulfilled and contented within your own being. You're feeling whole, you're feeling abundant. Then in April comes the 10 of Swords. So the 10 of Swords comes quite abruptly here, because as I said, you start the year in a very solid, grounded space with the Queen of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. You know who you are, you know where you're going, your projects are taking off, you are giving effort and time and sweat and tears to your projects, and you are communicating very clearly with the Queen of Swords. But boom, in April, the completion of a cycle of suffering is happening for you guys with the 10 of Swords. Yes, it is painful. 10 swords in the back. Doesn't doesn't scream joy here. It screams pain, it screams suffering, maybe betrayal, maybe cheating, maybe a lot of experiences that kept on accumulated that got you hitting rock bottom at some point. But as I always say with the 10 of Swords, it's a completion. The darkest hour is over and it's a new dawn. And we've seen for you guys Judgment and the Sun as overarching energies. So something that looked really dead is alive for a new incarnation. And I think that's what's happening here in April for you guys. It is the end of a cycle that brought with it a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. It could be around relationships, it could be around career, it could be around everything, either or everything, right? It's a big energy, the 10 of Swords, it's a completion. So this completion of a cycle, so this new beginning, right, this new day for me happens in April, starts happening in April with the 10 of Swords, and then boom, in May it is here, and it is your major arcana, Cancer. It's like the 10 of Swords happens for you to be able to move ahead without all this past baggage. It's really the 10 of Swords happens in April for you in May to be able to move full speed ahead. A lot of healing happens, integration of whatever happens, integration of light and dark, of yin and yang, of your divine feminine, divine masculine. You have your crown in this canopy of stars, and your feet firmly grounded in this chariot. positive, powerful movement forward, and it is your major arcana. So it tells me you're in a very authentic place and a very you're doing you in May. And I think this is where all this beauty is taking off in your life in 2022. This absolutely powerful, potent new beginning with judgment, with the sun shining on it, so much prosperity, joy, and happiness with this new beginning that allows you to be completely yourself, and to move ahead with your project, with your life, with your relationships. After this completion, this big completion happens in April for you guys, and then it's very contrasting energies, right? In April, the Ten of Swords happens, which brings up all this healing, that is linked to this Ten of Swords, and then boom, you're there. You're absolutely there, Cancer, and just in your chariot and moving full speed ahead in May. In June, it looks like you're at a crossroads, trying to make a decision, not being able to make this decision fully yet. It's nothing major, it's just maybe, in June, you're trying to decide between two jobs, between two people, between two, it's a crossroad. It can have to do with anything in your life, it's general, but it's nothing major, right? It's just you unable to make a decision, not seeing, maybe not having all the information to do that, maybe over analyzing, overthinking things, but nothing big, as I said. In July, you have the Queen of Pentacles, so again, you're back at taking care of your projects, at investing in your own life, you're nurturing things, you are in such a solid space with the Queen of Pentacles, earth energy, grounding this abundance that has been coming to you with your hard work, with the Eight of Pentacles, with the Chariot moving full speed ahead, with the sun all the shining on your projects, on your life. You are nurturing yourself, you are nurturing your investments, the projects that you love, your passions, with the Queen of Pentacles, and this abundance really anchoring in your life in July. In August, you have the Five of Swords, so maybe some conflict. It can be inner mental conflict, maybe again having to do with this decision that is hard to make in June, this crossroads that you're at, but nothing major. Again, maybe people being jerks around you, it's a defeat energy. It's nobody wins with the Five of Swords. It's just wanting to get one over the other, mind games, mind control, just controlling jerk energy basically, but nothing major again with you have, as I said, some challenging energies with 2 5s and a 2 and the Ten of Swords, but we saw that the Ten of Swords only comes to complete this cycle, whatever it was, this painful cycle, whether it was in your relationships or otherwise. It just comes to get you in the Chariot mode, and just for your life to take off, and just to sort of wrap up this cycle of healing around that. And then you have the Five of Swords, just jerk energy really, and not seeing it as getting to you at all, because for the next 2 months, look at that, you have Justice and the Wheel of Fortune. So Justice comes up for you in September. It's beautiful, it's all the good karma coming to you, it's balance, it's the truth, it's really balancing out of energies for you guys. Whatever people were up to with the Five of Swords, if it's energies around you, it's water off camel's back, because you are getting all the good karma that you are due after this big healing with the Ten of Swords. Everything else is you really getting on top of things. Your life is expanding, your projects are taking off, your relationships are beautiful. As overarching energies, you have Judgment and the Sun. So we're talking about big energies here, big shifts in your life, and we'll see that with the Wheel of Fortune coming up for you in October. So but in September, anything, maybe this inability to take a decision that we see with the Two of Swords in June is over. You are seeing things very clearly. This sort of ego-based energies around you in August, all this you take in stride. Nothing gets you off your horse, basically. Nothing gets you off your power or off your game. With Justice, Major Arcana, Libra, all the good karma that is due to you is coming, and tenfold with the Wheel of Fortune coming for you in October. Right after Justice comes the Wheel of Fortune, another 10, another card of completion after the 10 of Swords. But this one is really things turning in your favor. So, a very sober beginning of the year. You're feeling completely yourself and, working hard on your projects. Very sober energy. The Nine of Cups, very contented. And then this deep healing crisis that happens in April with the Ten of Swords that gets you in your mojo like never before with the Chariot in May. Just a time of crossroads and people being jerks, but then it's you balance out all this energy, or it is being balanced out for you with justice. It's a higher level of justice. It's divine justice. It's our good karma coming to us. And as I said, tenfold with the Wheel of Fortune in October, yes, that really, indicates, it's a confirmation by the universe, by spirits, that things are going in your favor, that these big energies of judgment and the sun are really, really taking root in your life, where you're going to see a lot of success, a lot of abundance, a lot of karma, good karma that is due to you is coming to you from the four corners of the world, and the wheel is turning in your favor, Cancer. It's beautiful to see. We have the Five of Cups in November. So as I said, you have two fives. So small challenging energies. I'm not seeing them. Even the Ten of Swords, as we saw, I don't see this as anything that is going to last, or anything that is really pervasive throughout the year. It's just some months are more difficult than others, and for you, I only see 4 months out of the whole year as being a little bit difficult. But nothing major, right? It's just maybe you have a wobble here, crying over spilt milk, not seeing a relationship that is right behind you, thinking that there's water under the bridge, just a little bit of depression here. But as I said, nothing major, because your major arcana here trump everything. You have the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Sun, and Judgment. So these trump everything. Really, and you end the year with a bang with the Ten of Pentacles. So all this abundance, you are building something extremely solid for yourself, Cancer, in 2022. Starting with the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Cups. We have this healing crisis with the Ten of Swords, but then you land on your feet and full speed ahead with the Chariot. A little bit of crossroads, a little bit of jerk energy around you, a little bit of depression, but you have Justice and the Wheel of Fortune, absolutely things moving in your favor throughout 2022. And you end with the Ten of Pentacles, absolute abundance. You can build an estate for yourself. You can, be in a very long-term relationship here. It's a legacy, it's generational, it's really something extremely solid that you can count on for basically your whole life. It's like you're really establishing something in 2022 that will follow you in the years to come, and you will remember 2022 as a year that brought in a lot of abundance for you guys, a lot of happiness and joy, and maybe also a soul calling, an awakening, or a deep calling for a vocation, for life purpose, something like that, something really big that is leading you to ultimate abundance, ultimate happiness, to being absolutely yourself with the Chariot. You're doing you, and just this beautiful karma that is coming your way with justice and Wheel of Fortune in September and October, leading you to this beautiful place of abundance with the Ten of Pentacles. And I said, just a few wobbles along the way, but hey, you can't have it good all the time. But as I'm saying, these are extremely minor energies compared to this abundance, this happiness, this expansion energies that are coming to you and are anchoring actually for good in your life in 2022. So I hope this helped. Thank you for passing by, Cancer. I'll see you soon. Bye.